All right, so we're adding to the sequence that I posted earlier this week, which was going from butterfly guard into single leg X. And then from single leg X, we're looking at a couple of different attacks for this video. It's going to be the reap to the heel, outside heel hook. So to start, just to quickly refresh, we're going to begin in butterfly guard. And again, if you need a little bit more details, I posted a video on Tuesday, so you can go and check that out. But I'm going to grab a hold of the back of the triceps, scoot in, pull, switch to a C grip on the underarm, switch my hands, one to the lat, one to the knee, kick, and get to my single leg X position. Now, it's not a bad idea for Trey to start to stand and attempt to peel my foot off of his hip. And if he does, there's things we can do from here, but it's a really nice way to start to pass this single leg X position. So in the attempt to pass, typically this leg gets pretty heavy, and so I can tilt off to the side to knock him down onto his butt. We also looked at this straight ankle lock from right here, which is a really great attack as well. But what we're doing is going into the reap to transition to the outside heel hook. So from here, I'm going to plant my foot on the mat and make my knees point up to the ceiling. This starts to get this bend in the leg, which gets this heel to start to pop off the ground, giving me the exposure I'm looking for the heel hook. I'm then going to take my outside leg and reap completely across Trey's hip, pull my right foot out and cover it so that I'm safe from some of the counter leg locks that can come over on top of my left leg. Once I get this position, I can start to get this catch of the toes on my underarm and the heel on my forearm. And as I bend my body in this position, you can see the heel comes up off the ground and I get this nice bite. Now again, if Trey does nothing at all, I can start to lift the heel up towards my right and twist my knees to the left for a finish right here. But if Trey knows a thing or two about leg locks, he's going to start to spin. And as he does, I stay connected and I land right here with my left foot on the torso, my right foot on the mat. And I'm just going to do the exact same thing I did. So I've got a nice gable grip, or even better if I can go a little bit deeper wrist to wrist. I'm going to start to bite my knees down and lift the heel up off the ground so we get that counter force of the knee. Just going to give us a really nice heel hook on the outside Ashi position. So one more time, starting from butterfly guard. I'll go through this quickly. So tricep grip, slide in, load him up, shift, get to my single leg X. Trey is now electing to stand, so I can grab a hold of my hamstring, twist my knees if I need. I can add a little extra oomph with my hand here to bridge, knock him down. And in this scenario, we're going to go for the reap. So I put my foot on the ground, turn my knees north to the ceiling. I cross my left foot over the hip, and I pull my right foot out and go over the top of my left. I'm going to start to do this reaping action right here. Pause for just a second. Go back real quick. So from here, I've got this really good bite on the heel. It's like I'm checking my wristwatch with my left hand, and I can connect my hands together, palm to palm, wrist to wrist, or do some of the other niftier grips that the Dan and her team does, but I like this wrist to wrist grip right here. And then as Trey continues to turn, I roll through, I reconfigure my legs into this outside Ashi position. So my left leg is right on the stomach here, my right foot is over the top. I've got my hands already in place. I'm going to bring my forearm across the shin, and I'm biting my knees down while I extend this heel up and off the mat. Again, forearm kind of comes almost into this perpendicular position here. If I need a little bit more, I can get this this bend in my wrist to help me here. But again, knees down, lifting and turning, and we've got that solid finish from outside Ashi. So that's what we're working on. We're going to add a couple pieces to this over the course of the next few weeks. So we're going from butterfly guard to single leg X, reaping, and coming up into the outside Ashi heel hook finish.